Greetings from Bauer Stadium. A late season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Bearcats will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Kennesaw State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Ricky Collins led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. The run inside. It's Morgan. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Owls moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Back to throw. It's Collins. Fires quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Finding some room. Lowers those pads. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Let it go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the powerful. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Locke. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll pull it down and turning it on. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
To the air, it's Locke. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Good pick up here. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. A
like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand off for Brown. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it.
Touchdown, Bearcats! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Finds space on the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
He makes a catch. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Here's a little room there. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Kennesaw State, 14. Sam Houston, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. To the air, it's Luck. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's O'Neal. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
How about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morgan. Just keeps moving. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Using his legs to buy some time. Breaks into the open. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dean. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Sam Houston, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's locked. Makes a catch. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab, it's Moore. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback running on the draw. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Looking for more room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Collins. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and
the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Collins. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense playing a bail technique. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pulls it in, it's Morgan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Running inside, it's Morgan. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Luck. He fires one deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Bearcats want to move quickly.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Dropping back, it's Collins. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good, and you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Grab near the marker. It's Dean. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield. Get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 5 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Sooners on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Back now to your game in Huntsville.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll run it again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Locke. He's got him. Spins away. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A give to Brown. Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bearcats are marching down the field. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The run inside. It's more. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Push down for the tackle.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. On the run, it's more.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barry Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Luck. Caught. Plows through the defense. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
And the Owls will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, and when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside, and he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that?
Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Locke. Finds his man, it's Reed. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got rid of it just in time.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nice move there. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. The Bearcats in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Using his legs, it's Morgan. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll operate out of split backs. Back to pass, it's Collins. Using the quick game. Touchdown Owls! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Owls sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. They'll go right back to the run. Maybe a crease. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Owls just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morgan. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback keeps it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wants to throw. It's locked. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. 4th down coming up.
When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Gets it out fast. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air. It's blocked. Quick strike complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a...
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go to the counter play. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Delay to the back. It's Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Locke. Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that... kills an offense's momentum. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Booker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Quarterback now breaking the field. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They get to him as he throws. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Back to throw, it's Blair. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Bearcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got his man. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Under fire. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Big fella moving. And they will score. Touchdown, Bearcats. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. To the air, it's Collins. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverage.
Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Last possession, the interception led to a touchdown, tightened this game up a bit, and now they'll try to get things back in order with it. There he goes! He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They give it to him again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now on first down from the 30. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. So now it's 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. It'll be 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the